It's time now for Spears on Sports with John Spears, presented by M&M Carnage. And now, here's Johnny.
And Tony.
And Scooter. We made it. Woo-hoo! Football Friday, Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Carnage. John, Tony, Scooter. Oh, it's so good. Fridays just feel better.
Great.
Even though we don't work anymore, Tony.
It's still Friday.
It's still Friday.
And we're excited for everybody else.
We got a full weekend of football. We got baseball elimination games both Friday and Saturday. High school football.
I even had the Tulane game on the third television last night.
And we don't do birthday. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tulane. And who'd they play? You don't even know.
East Carolina, right?
He had it on the third TV, but he didn't know who they played.
I knew who it was. I had to think. Hey.
Well, to be fair, I had the first game of the night on, and it did not go over, even though Louisiana Tech had the ball at the goal line and couldn't get in on 4 downs to get me the over. That's why
called winning.
That's why you don't bet. Kids, that's why you don't bet. We do not normally do birthdays this early, but happy birthday, Tony Burke.
Thank you very much.
Tony Burke.
Thank you very much.
Social Security check will be in the mail next month.
That's why he couldn't remember who Tulane played, because he's older.
It might be this great year I've had physically.
Ooh.
Back surgery and a hip replacement.
And also, happy birthday tomorrow to my daughter, Macy, who will be, so she doesn't want her age.
And you're celebrating today.
I'm celebrating.
Because
We're
it's my
celebrating
birthday.
today. We have a wedding to go to tomorrow, so we're celebrating today. Before I go to St. X Emmanuel tonight, right here on the Big X. That's called a segue. As Tony and I will bring you all the action. 7:30 kickoff, 7:05 pregame district matchup against 2 top 10 teams in 6A.
That's the
should be
new
good,
Manual
right?
Stadium.
Should be a great game at the new and improved Manual Stadium, except for the press box,
Where we'll be.
where we'll be. Scooter, who you got tonight?
Salem at Charlestown.
Good game.
Probably not.
I was like, come on, got to give me more. And he's just like,
Probably not going to be a good game. Charlestown's really, really good this year, so they should roll. So it'll be a nice, polished offensive night for the Pirates. 94.7 WFIA.
There you go.
There you
It
go.
is Friday, October 10th. M&M Carnage Hotline's open, 384-1450, 502-384-1450. Game Day Men's Health text line open as well, 502-414-1450. Game Day Men's Health is redefining men's wellness. No shortcuts, just results. Testosterone, peptides, weight loss, sexual performance therapy. Visit GameDayMen'sHealth.com, defining a new era in men's health. Hello to everybody watching on the YouTube. Thank you for listening on the podcast if you're doing it that way, or listening live here on the Big X. It was not a good night to be a Philadelphia sports fan.
Boo! Boo!
They do boo a lot. You're not wrong. Now, they were booing from home last night because the Eagles were in New Jersey.
Oh,
And
were they?
And the Phillies were, well, they physically were in New Jersey, and the Phillies were in Los Angeles. But it did not go well if you're a Philly sports fan. Let's start in the NFL. Giants 34, Eagles 17.
Who picked those games?
I think we all three
took the
said
Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And then I changed my mind when I bet.
Oh, my gosh. We tried telling you, John.
He tried to tell himself.
I tried to talk myself.
The
into betting
overhit
the Giants.
easy.
I mean, it was midway through the first quarter, and you said this game's going over.
Dart and Scatterboo.
Rookie show. It was the rookie show. Now, I'm worried about both of these guys. Jackson Dart's got to learn how to slide. And he actually went in under the tent one time last night, and poor Russell Wilson. You talk about getting booed. He came out, he threw one pass, it was tipped, and fell well away from the receiver. And as the Boo Birds, and they were winning. And the Boo Birds from the New York Giant fans came down. But I'm worried about Cam Scatterboo, Tony, because this dude's got concussion written all over him.
He's a bad ass.
He is a bad dude, but he runs like John Riggins used to run. No abandon. Lower your helmet and just go. And that's usually not going to end well.
Well, his center of gravity is a little bit lower than most, so
It is.
he gets lower.
It is. And then he got the taunting penalty.
And that was a terrible
It was
penalty.
kind of soft, but he did go right up
he
into the
did.
guy's grill.
No, he ran by him.
He ran by him and looked at him and obviously said something. And Jackson Dart, I will give him credit, got on him. And hey, can't do that. Dart was great, 17 of 25, 195 yards and a touchdown. He ran how many times? 13 carries. Can't do that, dude. 58 yards and another touchdown, a 20-yard touchdown. Scattaboo, 19 carries, 98 yards. And the last time a New York Giant scored 3 touchdowns in a game, his name was Saquon Barkley. 3 TDs for Scattaboo. Wandale Robinson had a good game, the former Kentucky Wildcat. 6 carries, 84 yards, and 6 catches, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Said after the game, I'm sorry nobody knows our receivers' names, but we're still pretty good.
Well,
I like that.
They're learning in New York what we saw here in the state of Kentucky, how good. It doesn't matter how big Wandale Robinson is. He's good.
And he on the touchdown, he caught the pass on the sideline, made one-man miss, boom, touchdown.
They don't think he's as strong as he is, man. You ever seen his old man?
I probably have, but I don't remember.
Bodybuilder kind of guy.
Kind of like St. Brown.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, and Wandale's pretty put together, too.
I said this last week. I don't know what's wrong with Philadelphia, but there's something going on here.
Mm-hmm.
There's something going on. They cannot run the football. Did you watch the beginning of the game?
Yeah.
Saquon had 2 carries to start the game.
He had all his yards on 2 carries.
And it looked like, this is what's going to be tonight. Saquon's going to get 150 yards, and the Eagles are going to roll. That stopped quickly.
Did you all see Jackson Dart give the high five to the ref?
I did.
Yeah, I
awesome.
loved it.
That was awesome.
I guess he knew the other ref on the other side was calling it a touchdown because that referee wasn't. You know, some referee might throw a flag on it.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I was surprised.
You can't touch a referee. I'm glad this guy let it go. This is the youthful exuberance of a rookie doing better than rookie things and just celebrating what he's doing.
He wasn't showing him up. He was just having a good time.
I forgot that, Scooter. That was awesome.
That was awesome.
But back to the Eagles. Jalen Hurts, 33 pass attempts last night. Now, I know they were behind, but they abandoned the run. After those first 2 runs in the first minute of the game, Barkley had 10 more carries. He finished with 12 for 58 yards. Hurts was 24 of 33, 283 yards, a touchdown, and that big interception, man, when he threw it toward the sideline and the dude went almost
stepped in front of him.
They were going to cut it to 3 there if they get a touchdown. And sorry, we're going the other way. Giants pile on there and go up 34-17, which ended up being the final score. Dallas Goedert had a great game, 9 catches for 110 and a touchdown. A.J. Brown can't complain.
Got the ball.
9 targets, 6 catches for 80 yards. But again, the Eagles, they're 4-2, so there's no reason to panic other than they should be 2-4. That's the reason you panic. They escaped in a couple of these games, and what do they have to do? I think it's all line play, quite frankly. But if you're, Nick Sirianni, who, by the way, I love watching lose. I love watching him lose. But if you're him, what are you telling your team? What do you got to change here, if anything?
Well, yeah, I mean, they got to do a better job offensively, and they proved they could throw the ball a little bit. But, they're still, 4-2? Is that what they are?
They're 4-2, yeah.
And they've lost their last 2
games. The Giants are 2-4.
Good.
Let's keep that in mind, too.
Yeah.
I know we're celebrating the Giants. They've won 2 of their last 3. But they did go down to New Orleans and spit the bit in between there.
Yeah,
They won their last 2 home games.
Gave that game away, too.
The crowd was great.
Oh, the New York fans were loving it. And did you notice with about 5-6 minutes left in the game, all those green,
a lot of green jerseys
were
leaving?
Gone.
And they're the bright green, so you couldn't miss them.
You can't miss them.
They had the
there
bright
was a lot
green
of them there.
Nobody had the dark hunter green that they wear, but everybody had those old school, and they were bail. And the ones that stayed, God love them, they're just sitting there taking the abuse.
Yeah.
You could tell.
Oh, you know it.
Head down. Yeah, the guy behind me is yelling at me again, telling me how much we suck. I'm not going to turn around. I'm just going to sit here with my head.
And the New York fans don't get a whole lot of chance to Giants fans.
No, they don't.
Especially the Eagles.
No, they lose to the Eagles all the time. You're right. But, again, great win for the Giants. It's a road loss. in the division for Philadelphia, but you're 4-2. It's certainly not a killer. You're in a division with the Cowboys, who can't stop anybody, the Giants, who at some point might turn back into the Giants, and the Commanders. So I think it's a tough division right now.
Yeah, and it's not going to get any easier for the Eagles.
You got a schedule there?
They're in Minnesota.
Oh, well, of course.
Yep.
Of course, Scooter. The
4-3.
Score.
Go.
Oh, God. Philadelphia's bad night continued, or it actually started in Los Angeles, where the Dodgers beat the Phillies 2-1. By the way, we got Tony and Big Al's Mortal Locks coming up. 4-1 last week, right? Tony, 4-1 last week?
Yes, sir. 4 outright winners against the spread.
With getting points. So pay attention, kids. And you don't have to pay attention to this part, but the unsponsored six-pack is coming up as well. 4-2 last week, so I'm back to 500. So we had a pretty good week.
I don't know your all's picks, but I'm going with 3-2 for Tony and Big Al, 3-3 for you, John.
Thanks, man. You know what? I'll take it. Dodgers 2, Phillies 1. That game went 11 innings, so I didn't hit the over there. Dodgers win the series 3-1, and the way it ended, Tony, it's a nightmare.
Oh,
it's
man.
a nightmare for anybody. Is that the worst way to end your season?
Yeah, it can't get a whole lot worse.
Is it worse than giving up a walk-off homer? Is it worse than
It's just
striking
bad.
out looking with the tying run at third?
No, it's worse than that.
Is it worse than grounding into a double play with the tying run at third?
No, I don't even think so. Because,
This is worse.
Because if he just
It was baseball
doesn't
101.
panic like you said, I said brain fart, but
Yeah, he panicked.
if he just throws to first, and then not that it was Spanish, I could care less. Why are they interviewing?
Oh, I don't know.
He was 1 for 20.
I don't know.
Andy Pajes.
Pajes.
They're interviewing him, and he hit a roller
He
back
hit a
to the
roller to
pitcher.
the pitcher. He doesn't get an RBI. It's officially 0 for 1 without an RBI. But let's interview the guy that just hit a weak roller to the pitcher.
And I'm serious. He's like 1 for 20.
Go interview Teoscar Hernandez, who's killing the ball. Go interview Will Smith, who had a big game last night.
Can I just say, as someone who was on the call for a couple soccer games last night and being a part of that text thread, I'm sitting there reading those like, what the hell is going on here? I was so lost.
I feel really bad. Look, I think the Phillies, all of those teammates came up and were trying to pick him. Orion Kierkering is his name, and he's a really good pitcher. He throws 100 miles an hour. He's been good in their bullpen all year long. Young guy, but he was hands on knees, head down on the mound, while all the Dodgers are celebrating around you, by the way. And, he had you used to call it a brain fart. You're right.
He could have broke out a pack of sunflower seeds, dumped them in his hands, put a big pod in his mouth, and still threw to first.
Pajes was not exactly running hard until he saw the ball get loose. So Kierkering had plenty of time to pick it up and throw it to first. JT Real Muto, the catcher, was pointing to first and yelling for him to throw it to first. And not only did he throw it home, he couldn't even hit the catcher. He threw it to the backstop.
Yeah, I wonder how close it would have been if he made a good throw. He didn't get much on it either.
Well, what I heard this morning was Kim did not touch the plate. So if they'd have reviewed it because it was so close, he's out because he didn't touch the plate.
Wait, did he ever go back and touch it?
He did go back and touch it, but the ball at that point was at the backstop. He did go back and touch the
I didn't
plate.
realize that. I changed it.
It would have been close. Let's say he did touch the plate. It would have been a bang-bang play.
Yeah.
But you go to spring training, Tony, one of the first days, pitcher fielding practice. They do where the pitcher covers first, and they also do the slow rollers, turn, throw to first.
Well, here's the other part of that.
And that's all that was.
I was thinking about this last night. The guy on third has got a lead, and as soon as the ball's hit, he's running. The guy batting hits the ball, has to drop his bat, change directions, and run to first. So who's going to be the slower of the two? Definitely
guy running to first. Yeah.
There's a guy on third with 2 outs. As soon as he swings, he's gone.
I think he picked the ball up and just saw the runner coming home.
Yeah, I'm panicked.
And, and look, this is Little League stuff. Because when you're in Little League, hey, 2 outs, plays it first. You tell all your guys. You don't feel like you have to do that at the big league level. I don't know if it makes a difference if Real Muto comes out from behind home plate before the batter, before the at bat even starts, and says, "Hey, everybody, 2 down, plays it first."
They all knew that. He just panicked.
He panicked. Oh, God, I feel bad for him. So the Philly season is over. They got a couple of guys who are heading into free agency, including Kyle Schwarber.
Come on down.
Cincinnati Reds. How many will he hit in the river if he goes to be a Red?
At least 30.
If I'm the Phillies, that's my first order of business. I know he strikes out a lot, but he walks a ton, and he hits a bunch of home runs. He hasn't had a good postseason until Game 3, when he hit the 2 home runs. Yeah. Didn't have a great series, but if I'm the Phillies, that's my first order of business. Keep that dude.
I can tell you, either way, he's going to look good in red next year.
A Hoosier.
He'll end up being a Dodger. We'll be laughing at Scooter.
Scooty's a Hoosier.
He is a Hoosier.
I don't know where he'd play for the Dodgers.
You better watch tomorrow.
Who's going to DH for the Dodgers? Ohtani or my boy Kyle Schwarber? Who would be the DH if Schwarber signed with the Dodgers? Because I think Ohtani's ready to go back out in the outfield and play the outfield if he wants to.
Yeah, they might not want him to.
All right, let's take a break. Cubs stay alive. We'll talk about that. An elimination game today. Tony and Big Al's mortal locks in the NFL coming up, and some news and notes as well. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big A. Welcome back. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. John Tony Scooter.
What a great day. Beautiful outside. It's my birthday. We got football. We got baseball. We got it all.
Tony, you golfing today?
You know what's good? I went and hit golf balls yesterday, hitting the driver really well.
Nothing better than playing golf on your birthday.
John said to me,
well, we got a game tonight.
Your
I can't have him drinking.
John goes, your back's hurting and you're going to go hit golf balls. You're real smart.
The day after he did yard work and came in here complaining about his back. So, yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Felt good afterwards.
I went to the doctor this morning. It was 45 degrees when I walked out.
What did he say? You need a second opinion?
It was cold. She said, you're dying. And I said, I need a second opinion. She said, okay, you're ugly, too. I'll tell you. All right, M&M Cartage Hotline's open, 384-1450 to join in on the conversation. 384-1450, Game Day Men's Health text line open as well. Scooter is manning the Game Day Men's Health text line.
Do have a couple.
414-1450. Hit me with them.
Patrick text in says, wild ending for the Knights and San Jose Sharks. Golden Knights.
He's a hockey fan.
I was going to mention it.
He's a Knights fan.
Also, hopefully Detroit Tigers can win tonight in Game 5.
Ooh, I disagree.
I'm on the other side. I want the Mariners, too.
I do, too, and it's only because green's my favorite color. Detroit at Seattle tonight, 8:08 on Fox if you're home.
John?
Series tied at 2.
You put money on Seattle, but what's going to happen? Are they going to be able to beat Scooble?
I don't think so.
I don't either.
They beat the Tigers when Scooble pitched in Seattle last week, or a few days ago, and Scooble gave up 2 solo homers to the same guy, Jorge Polanco. But he was not involved in the decision. He's 13-6 with a 2.21 ERA. He's 1-0 in the playoffs. His ERA is under 2 in the playoffs. That's who he is.
He's that good, man.
Now, George Kirby's a really good starter for Seattle. He's 10-8 on the year with a 4.21, but he's better than that. Over-under is the lowest I've ever seen in a baseball game, Scooter.
5.5.
5.5.
5.5.
That's low.
Man. I've seen a lot of 6s, some 6.5s. I've never seen a 5.5.
And what's Big Al the Fish say?
If they can't make it low enough.
Yeah.
That's what he says. So I expect extra innings, 1-0 tonight. I don't know who's going to win, but 1-0.
Hopefully the M's.
All right, Cubs beat Milwaukee 6-0 last night. Even that series at 2 apiece. Matthew Boyd got shelled in the series opener.
Didn't last night, though.
But he was good last night. Only went 4 2/3, but only allowed 2 hits, 6 strikeouts. Ian Happ, who was 2 for 21 coming into the game, hit a 3-run homer in the first to get the Cubs all the runs they would need. They added on a few late, but 6-0, and another game that went under here.
Matthew Boyd only threw 67 pitches.
Yeah, it was a situation where they're second and third, right-handed batter, and you're in an elimination game. Craig Counsell said he went and got the closer. Palencia, the closer, came in the 5th inning, threw 1 pitch, got a pop-out, and pitched 1 more full inning, and then he was done for the night.
Yeah. Has there been runs scored in the first inning every game this series?
The Cubs have scored in the first inning of every game.
Have they?
And the Brewers have scored in the first inning of 2 or 3 of the. Obviously, they didn't score last night. They didn't score at all. But, the Brewers have scored in the first inning as well. The over-under in the first inning, you could be killing the over.
Yeah. Take the Yurfee, I guess, would be a yes run first inning?
Yes, the Yurfee. You got to make everything. You got to shorten everything.
I know Nerfy. I don't know what yes is, though. I guess
it's Yurfee. Yeah.
Hey, Pomeranz has been really good for the Cubs, man.
That entire bullpen is – people don't know these guys. Keller got the save in Game 3.
He worried him a little last night.
He's really good.
He got a little wild.
He that's his issue.
Yeah.
Great stuff, but sometimes he can't find the play. Who's the other left-hander? They got Pomerantz, and they got he pitched last night. I think he finished the game.
Is that Thielbar? What is that?
Thielbar. Yeah, he's been good. Yeah, and you know what? I always say in a Game 7, anybody can win. Well, guess what? It's a 5-game series. Game 5, anybody can win. Mm-hmm. Cubs in Milwaukee tomorrow night, 8:08. That's on TBS. I don't like this as a Cub fan. Imanaga is listed as the starter for the Cubs. He is 9-8 with a 3.73. Now the Brewers still have Jose Quintana listed as their starter, but he pitched last night a few innings. So I'd be surprised if that doesn't change. Maybe you see Mizorowski get the start here, the guy that nobody can hit. But 8:08 tomorrow night on TBS. All right, some news and notes here. Rest in peace, Scooter's sister Jean.
Man, that one tore me up this morning.
I mean, couldn't we have expected this? She's
What
106.
what did she die of, John?
She died because it was
She's
time.
106.
It was time to go. That's why she died.
It's a good run, man.
It was probably time to go at least 6 years ago.
The good Lord just wanted her around for a long time.
Or did he not want her around in heaven, so he kept her down here? I don't know what her personal life was like.
Be careful there.
But rest in peace, Loyola of Chicago, great. Sister Jean.
When they went to the Final Four, what did you see every game?
Sister Jean.
Yep.
Is she
And they kept winning.
take all the players off the court
Okay.
and just concentrate on the outside factors? Is she on the Mount Rushmore of NCAA tournament memories?
No.
Really?
Not at all. In Loyola, yes.
From the outside perspective, you would not
No.
put her on the Mount Rushmore?
God, no, there's two.
What else you got?
What else do
Who
I
else has
have?
been memorable in the NCAA tournament like that?
A million people have been memorable in the NCAA tournament. Are you kidding?
I know what you're saying.
We got
Scoot.
memorable
She-
people in the
everybody-
play. You're talking about people that aren't associated with the basketball team?
Yeah,
That
like,
actually playing the
like
game?
the people that aren't playing in the game, like you never see
John
stuff like
Wooden
that.
is number one. He didn't play. Are you going to say, oh, he's a coach, he doesn't count?
He's associated with the
So
team.
everybody has to get, well, okay, then I guess I'll put her up there if we're taking, how about the kid that cried when
Yeah.
Purdue lost?
Yeah, see, perfect. Yeah, that's what
That
I'm looking
one?
for. Stuff like that. Yeah,
The piccolo player that cried? Is that
Yeah.
what we're looking for?
of course.
God, what a stupid question. On a Friday, no less.
John Spears and Tony Burke and
All I wanted
in
to
the
do,
Superdome.
all I wanted to do was rest in peace, Sister Jean, and he turns it into that.
I was just curious.
Oh God.
You didn't have to entertain me.
LeBron's going to miss 3 to 4 weeks with the.
Hey.
Tony understands back problems for an old guy.
I usually give LeBron heck, but I feel for him, man.
He's got the sciatica.
Oh,
And,
you don't want that.
That can be painful. That's like when you get gout. You know, it's just so much pain you can't even deal with it.
You ever
He's
have
gonna
a
miss-
knife stuck in your back and they keep moving it?
The regular season starts in a week and a half.
And
He's
he-
going to be out
yeah,
3
he's
to
gonna be
4
out.
weeks, so he's going to miss the opener. I think this is the first time in his career that he's missing the opener. So the Lakers will be without LeBron.
He's gonna be playing with a cane when he comes back.
That beard will be even whiter. With 3 to 4 weeks, LeBron will be out. All right. Still no music, even though they, as Texter said, it was the Villanova flute player. That's Jimmy Ruff telling me that. Villanova flute player is going to be.
Yeah,
That's
they're
a-
up on the mountain.
That is an ugly Mount Rushmore, by the way. It really is. I'm sorry. It's an ugly Mount Rushmore. All right. We don't have music, but they went 4-1 last week. It's time for Tony and Big Al's Mortal NFL Locks.
Show me 5-0 this week, Tony.
Take
I'll
it
get
away,
you
man.
the music.
Take it away, birthday boy.
I got to go 5-0 to get music. All right, here we go. The New York Jets at home
God,
playing Denver, getting 7.5.
there goes 5-0.
Now, wait a minute, Scooter. They took the Jets last week, right?
It worked out.
And they covered.
Yeah.
So don't be so judgmental.
But weren't they playing the Cowboys? Everybody covers against them.
No, they lost to the Cowboys. They
Yeah, we-
didn't
we
take
did not
the Jets
take the
last
Jets.
week.
Y'all
I take
thought
it
we
back.
would.
They didn't take the Jets.
Y'all were making fun because I didn't take the
So you're taking the Jets.
plus 7.5.
Ooh, they are at home.
That's a perfect. No, that's in.
No, oh, that's over
That's
in
in
London.
London.
So no distractions. No home fans booing them.
Yeah, Denver.
That might actually help.
Denver's set up for.
Denver
one
doesn't. Denver had to travel further, Scooter.
That's
God.
true.
Scooter.
Good
They had-
point.
They had to travel
Got her.
2 hours further, Scott. All right. Jets. All right. I wrote it down.
Panthers at home, playing Dallas. 3-point spread. Dallas favorite.
You're taking Carolina.
After Carolina won, we're taking Carolina.
Plus the 3?
3.
All right.
Kansas
Carolina at home.
City.
I don't know what to say.
Kansas City at home.
Oh, they're going 8:20 already, which means they're picking both Monday night games.
I love
Scooter.
that.
2.5 over Detroit. Kansas City and Detroit.
I think you're taking the Chiefs.
Same.
Yep.
All right.
You don't like my picks.
Well, you're going to find out why when you hear the six-pack.
All righty.
Go ahead, though.
Washington at home.
Keep going.
Washington giving 4.5 to Chicago.
This is Monday night, the second game on Monday night, or the later starting game. Washington coming off a win. Bears coming off a bye here. 4.5, is that what you got?
Yep.
All right. Who you got in the nation's capital?
Bears.
Yep. Chicago.
The Bears.
And I went out of line on this.
They
one.
actually gave points in the Chiefs game, though.
Yeah. Gave 2.5.
I guess you're going Buffalo and Atlanta here, right?
Nope.
Oh, you didn't. So back to Sunday. Oh, he
Going
tricked
back,
us,
I
Scooter.
tricked you all.
I don't like
Pittsburgh
that.
at home.
Oh,
Oh,
5.5
here
to
we
Cleveland.
go. I know why he tricked us. I have to guess that 90% of the country is betting Pittsburgh here. And you know what that means, Scooter?
Pittsburgh wins, Scooter, by 3.
Cleveland
what's
plus,
our line?
plus
5.5.
It's up to 6 now, but you're good 5.5.
Yeah, 5.5 is in our thing. Yep.
Well, Scooter, I guess no music next week, right?
No. What did I call 3 and 2? I see 3 and 2 there.
You do see 3 and 2?
I do.
Well, then you're not going to see 3 and 3 in the 6-pack. I can tell you that.
That makes me feel good.
Oh, that's a shot, man. No need for that. So there you go. Jets plus 7.5 in London against Denver. Look, I will say this. Any time in an NFL game you can get it more than a touchdown, you almost, you don't have to take it. There are
It's
some
hard
bad
not
teams.
to, isn't it?
Like Tennessee's a bad team. There are some really bad teams out there.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, they're getting 14.
And a half.
But I understand taking the points. And I think, based on my watching the games for several years now, I think most of the time the teams that are getting the points more than a touchdown cover.
Seems like
More
it,
times
doesn't
than
it?
not.
Because I always go
So
back
I
to what
get it.
you say, John. You always say they're professionals.
They are. They get paid just like everybody on the other side gets paid too. But I will say this. Jets, yes.
I love the Jets.
It's painful.
Giants and the Jets
painful
are
to
both
watch.
winning this week.
They gave up 37. Here's the bad thing. They could only score 22 against Dallas last week. And Dallas gives up 40 to everybody.
John's picking Denver. And
No. Denver is not part of the 6 pack.
really, the way you're pounding that,
I talk a lot of crap. You know that. Dallas and Carolina, I understand that one, home team. Carolina actually played well at home when they beat Atlanta a few weeks ago. But Dallas, they're going to have to figure out a way to stop that Dallas offense because they can score points, and it doesn't matter where they're playing. Kansas City plus minus 2.5 against Detroit. That game screams take Detroit.
Yeah, that's why we're taking Kansas City.
Because Detroit has been, it's fair to say, a juggernaut in their last 4 games. They've been unstoppable on the offensive side of the football, and the Chiefs are 2-3, and they've struggled.
And their favorite.
The Pittsburgh thing, I think, is just mean because Scooter's here.
No,
Duck shirt yesterday.
Hold on.
Now
No,
pick on the
no,
Browns.
What's,
no,
he, got,
no. Let
what's
me-
he got against
The hell,
you?
Tony.
I tell you what. I think the Giants and the Browns are
Forgot
on an
about
uptick.
the duck shirt.
I think they're on an uptick. I was going to wear it. I thought you'd have me in Indiana.
He did really like the Giants last night, and they were getting 7.5.
And Scooter, I was going to pick them when Al sent me yesterday. He picked 2, and I was picking 3. Man, I wanted to pull the trigger on the Giants, but I told John before the show, if I pick the Giants and they lose, and
Then
I
you're
have to
done.
come in here,
Then
I'm
you're done.
Yeah.
The picks don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
And the final one, of course, Monday night, the Bears on the road in Washington to take on the Commanders.
I like the Bears in that game.
4.5 here. Over under in that game is 49.5. I guess they think Caleb and Jaden are going to put up some points here. That's a big over in a game with featuring the Bears and the Commanders, in my opinion. Yep. What's the Dallas over under, by the way? 49.5 also. So here's one. Cleveland Pittsburgh over under 38 and a hook, Scooter. I guess
5.5 doesn't look that bad.
41-year-old Aaron Rodgers and 28-year-old Aaron Rodgers, I guess.
But Cleveland's got a good defense, and if they
They
score
do.
any points, they're in the game.
That's true. And Pittsburgh's got a decent defense.
No, they
as
do.
well. So 38.5 makes sense. My Titans, by the way, get a 4.05 start.
Couldn't take them, John. I looked at them.
Vegas
I
is
looked at
4.
them. I looked at them. And I go, I can't do that.
That was probably one of the games, though, that the public took Vegas, right?
Vegas
was
not
so
sure.
bad. Scooter, you were there. How bad was Vegas?
Horrible. I couldn't bet on them this week.
Maybe it was a 50-50 spread because both teams stink so bad.
Both teams stink. All right, unsponsored six-pack coming up. Birthdays as well after the break. You're listening to Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. The Big X. Welcome back. Spears on Sports, presented by M&M Cartage. John, Tony, Scooter, final segment of the week.
Woohoo!
Scoot, where are you playing tomorrow?
Old Cap.
Old Cap.
One of my favorite courses. Love that place.
Everything should be in great shape right now.
With that rain, yeah.
M&M Cartage hotline is closed.
Shut it down.
Game Day Men's Health text line. You can still text the show, 414-1450, 502-414-1450.
We do have a couple text in.
Go
You wanna
ahead,
Get to those
go.
real quick? Joker texts in and says, IU caught slack about schedule last year and catching some for the schedule this year. Well, look at Oregon's schedule. It is weak.
Oregon had to go to Penn State. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm not going to sit here and break down Oregon's schedule. But they did have to go to Penn State. Does Indiana play Ohio State?
No.
Do they play Michigan?
Nope.
Do they play Penn State?
Yep.
All right. You know, if you get one of those, if you get two of those three, you got a much tougher schedule than if you get one of those three.
Joker also says if LeBron was called for all of his walks he has gotten away with, he would not be top 25 in scoring.
Maybe his sciatica would be hurting if he wasn't cheating.
Yeah, here's the schedule for Oregon real quick.
Well, who they got left?
At Rutgers,
Winner.
home against Wisconsin,
Winner.
at Iowa. That's the only
probably
one.
a winner.
At home against Minnesota.
Minnesota.
At home against USC.
USC jury's still out. They're 4-1. They got Michigan. Let's see what they do against Michigan this week.
And at Washington.
That's going to be a tough game.
Those are 2 4-1 teams.
Washington's got a really good offense, so we'll see what happens.
Neither one of them play Michigan or
Ohio State. But Oregon will be playing Ohio State in the Big Ten championship game. Oh, I'm sorry, Scooter.
That's a weird way to say Indiana. Buzz also texts in and says, happy birthday, Tony.
By the way, it was I said tough night in Philly. Flyers lost also.
Oof.
2-1 at Florida.
Happen in threes, don't they?
Should have done a parlay against Philly.
Anti-Philly parlay. Where were you yesterday, Scooter?
No kidding.
All right. Let's do birthdays. I almost forgot there, Scooter. I almost did the other one first.
I wouldn't have been prepared.
I know. I looked and went, I think I'm supposed to do birthdays first. All right, Dan Stevens is 43. He was in the live-action Beauty and the Beast.
Live action.
Also, Downton Abbey. Does anybody watch Downton Abbey here?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, me neither. Bradley Whitford, 66, from West Wing. If you were a West Wing fan back in the day.
Never
He's
watched
been in a
it.
ton of stuff. Have you ever seen Get Out?
No, you told me it's good.
Scooter, Get Out?
Mm-mm. Oh, wait. Is that with Kevin Hart?
No.
Oh, then I've never seen it.
Do yourselves a favor. Let's Get Hard.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Get Out is Daniel Kaluuya, but
I'm not going to
Bradley Whitford's in it. It is Jordan Peele movie, and it's, oh, my God. It is. Watch it in the dark.
Having a few drinks.
Whew.
Wasn't he the sneaky guy in Billy Madison, too?
Yes, Bradley Whitford. Absolutely. 66. Rose McIver. There's one for the scooter meter today. Rose McIver, M-C-I-V-E-R, is 37 today.
New Zealand actress.
New Zealander, which, do you get extra points for being a foreigner, Scooter?
Well, you definitely have a different look about you if you're a foreigner, which is intriguing to me.
Yeah.
Which makes her a 4. Typically,
Okay.
that she'd be a 3, 3.
She was in The Lovely Bones 16 years ago when she was a lot younger, but she's in the TV show Ghosts now. You ever watch Ghosts?
Mm-mm.
The TV show? All right.
I'll give her a 4.
Chris Penn. Chris Penn died at 41. Sean Penn's little brother. He was
Footloose?
He was in Footloose with him, yeah. Well, he wasn't with Sean Penn, but yeah, he was in Footloose. Yeah. Chris Penn, born on this date in 1965. Wendy McClendon Covey.
This one's promising.
She was in Bridesmaids.
I love her.
She is hilarious.
Yeah.
Number one. She's in that TV show where they always mock old shows. Can't remember the name of it.
We're going to give her, just for her humor, we're going to give her an extra half point. We're going to do 4.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
4.5 for
Yeah.
Wendy.
I like her.
Reno 911. You ever watched any of those episodes?
Yeah,
She was
a
the
few.
female cop.
Oh, yeah. She was that. Oh,
the
yeah.
blonde.
She was
Absolutely hilarious. She is 56 today. Peter Coyote, 84. He was in E.T. in one of my favorite movies, Jagged Edge. He was work for the government in E.T. trying to figure out. Nobody liked him in E.T.
It can't be his real name, right?
Peter Coyote.
No way.
I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess it's probably just a stage name, but I don't know that. Mario Lopez, 52 today.
There you go.
Entertainment Tonight.
Still making
Host.
money.
And what was the show back in the day? Saved
Saved
by the Bell.
Oh, yeah.
David Lee Roth, Tony, 71 today. Still living.
Jump.
Still alive, which is the real surprise here. David Lee Roth, former lead singer of Van Halen, 71. Tanya Tucker, speaking of, can't believe she's still alive.
Ooh.
Scooter, let's see what you do with this one.
Well, what year are we going with?
Definitely look at now first,
And then go
and then go back in time.
I know what she looks like now. Not good.
Not good. She's 67
rough.
today.
But back in the day, I mean, she was good looking.
Yeah.
I saw her apparently after the day, that you call it the day. Saw her at a Bats game, post-game concert, and I was in the front row of the seat, and she came riding around on a car afterward, and my brother-in-law and I looked at each other and went, ooh, oof.
We'll go 3.5.
But
before we
she's
go back.
67 today.
Yeah, I mean, when you go, you got to go way back.
Sports-wise, Brett Favre, by the way, actor.
Hanging
as
right
well,
beside you.
56.
Yep, he is.
He was in Something About Mary, if you remember.
Great.
But he's
call.
known for other things, too. That's like stealing money from Mississippi. Geno Smith, quarterback Geno Smith is 35 today. So does that
Take the Raiders?
Does that make you want to bet the Raiders this week?
Raiders.
35. Cortland Sutton, Denver wide receiver, 30.
You going to bet Denver
Today?
then?
Yeah.
Well, they're playing the Jets. Cade Klubnik, Clemson quarterback,
He stinks.
former Heisman candidate. I say former
Yeah.
Heisman candidate, is 22 today. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 51. How old was he when he quit racing?
It's been a while.
Like 10 years ago?
I watched that
It's probably been
documentary
15.
about Dale Earnhardt. It's been a long time.
Yeah, he's 51 today. Josh Giddey. Now, who's he with? He was with the Thunder for a
Bulls, I
while.
believe. With the Bulls, yeah.
He's still with the Bulls.
Mhm.
23 today. I thought he was
What?
older than that. He's
23?
23.
Well, you know,
He came over
Judge,
early.
she look.
Judge,
Look,
Your Honor,
Nicholson.
she was 14, but she said she was 18. Looked like she was 21. Shelby Miller, 35 today, relief pitcher for.
No way he's still pitching.
I think
Yeah,
he is.
he is.
Shelby Miller,
Can't remember who, but he's
35. I think he's still in the league.
He is with the Brewers.
There you go. Andrew McCutcheon is 39, and I know he's still playing
Somehow.
for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And Yankees closer, and I only put this on here because the Yankees lose. David Bednar is 31 today, the newest Yankee closer, and ready for the offseason. And those are your birthdays today. All right, let's get at it. Time for the unsponsored six-pack brought to you by nobody.
Why won't somebody sponsor this thing? Come on, people, step up.
I guess they need that $10. I don't know.
$10.
That's all I can guess.
It's monthly.
All right, let's start college games. Alabama at Missouri. That's a nooner on ABC. Both teams are ranked. Missouri's undefeated at 5-0. Bama 4-1. I don't understand this spread. I would have thought Alabama would have been at least 7. And because of that, I'm going to take Missouri in the 3 here because Vegas knows hell of a lot more than I do. Missouri is one of the best teams against the run, and they're one of the best teams running the football this season. Now, it's, again, lesser competition. The only decent team they played is South Carolina, and they beat them 29-20. But I'm going to take Missouri, home game, early game for Alabama on the road, and the crowd's going to bring it in Columbia.
That's what I don't like about the game being noon. If I'm Missouri, I want that in the afternoon or in the evening when everybody's really jacked up.
I think they're going to be jacked up.
I think they will be, but it's different at noon than it is later in the day. Just the atmosphere is different, and I think that's more of an advantage for a team like Alabama.
Yeah,
an early game.
It makes sense, but I've never been one to listen to somebody that makes sense.
Yeah,
as you know,
and I don't usually make sense.
Michigan at Southern Cal. That's the NBC game, 7:30 at night. We're not sure about USC yet, but I don't think Michigan's that good, to be quite honest.
I don't either.
USC's a 2.5-point favorite at home. This is one of those spots where Michigan's got to go all the way across the country. Night game against the Trojans. It'll be rocking because they're 4-1 also. Give me USC minus the 2.5.
Snoop might be there, too.
Snoop Dogg, Will Ferrell will be on the sidelines. You never know who's going to be there. Another late game, 8 o'clock, BYU at Arizona. That's on ESPN2. This is a system game because BYU is ranked 18th and Arizona is unranked. But the Wildcats are 4-1. They're at home, and they're actually getting a 1.5 from the BYU Cougars. BYU had an easy win over Colorado last week. I think Arizona, this is one of those that got it circled on the schedule. They're 5-0. We're in the Big 12 together. We got to beat them if we're going to get where we want to go. I'm taking Arizona to win out right here, but I am going to take the 1.5 points as well.
I like your pick.
Thank you.
Hey, speaking of system games, John.
Yeah.
Can I just get this out there? I love Texas. I love USC, and I love Auburn.
Okay.
Give me all three of them.
Texas is not technically a system.
That's true because they're favored.
Well, no, they're not favored anymore. They're now a 1.5 point underdog. But the game is not at Texas. It's in the Cotton Bowl. It's a neutral site. Both fans.
Say Red River rivalry 3 times real fast.
I say it once. It's also Texas State Fair. It's at the Cotton Bowl. Each team has the same number of tickets. So it's sort of a neutral site, even though it is in the state of Texas, technically. Who else did you say besides SC?
I like Auburn, and
Auburn.
I like USC.
I've got Texas still on ESPN as a 1.5 point favorite.
I got them on CBS as now a 1 point dog. So I guess get the line you want.
Yep.
If you're going to take Texas. You like Auburn against Georgia here,
I do.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, back to what we were talking about, which was more important. That's the
Your
six
picks.
pack.
Yeah.
All right, Dallas and Carolina. Tony and Big Al like the Panthers. I'm going the other way here. Dallas puts up a lot of points. They're a 3-point favorite on the road at Carolina. I think they'll slow Bryce Young down enough. So, maybe they win this one 42-35. But I'm going to take Dallas and give the 3 here on the road. I know you don't like it.
Dak's been playing too well. It's time for him to have a
He's
clunker.
been best. I don't want to say best quarterback in the league.
Josh Allen's been the best.
He's been close.
But he's right there.
Chargers at Miami. This is a West Coast going all the way. The last time the Chargers went east, the Giants beat them. And that was Jackson Dart's first start. Now they're going to Miami, which is even further. Miami's been terrible. They're 1-4, but they're getting 4.5 at home here at an early 1 o'clock game for a West Coast team. I'm taking Miami in the 4.5. I don't know if they win, but I think it's a close game.
I couldn't pull the trigger when I was looking at those.
I don't blame you. Hey, you got to take chances, man. Detroit at Kansas City. Tony and Al like Kansas City. I think the juggernaut that is Detroit continues. I think Dan Campbell wants to make a statement here against a really good team on the road. They are favored for a reason. I'm taking Detroit and giving the Chiefs 2.5, which I said I'd never do as long as Patrick Mahomes was a quarterback. Bet against him at home. But I'm throwing that philosophy out the door, and I'm taking Detroit -2.5.
It's hard not to take Detroit in points.
Well, I'm giving the points. Oh, no, I'm getting 2.5.
You're getting
I'm sorry.
2.5.
I'm getting 2.5.
I'm with Tony.
I wrote
here.
that down wrong.
I'm with Tony
now,
and Big Al.
now I'm reconsidering.
You should.
Yeah, Vegas.
Oh, wait a
likes,
minute. Scooter likes your pick? Okay, I'm not going to reconsider
Vegas likes
that.
the chefs. Well, we were all right last night.
We were all right last night. I couldn't believe it. And then
There's a lot of people awesome.
All right.
We're listening to the show, though.
I know they went. We got to bet the Eagles in the under now. Missouri +3 at home against Bama. Southern Cal -2.5 at home against Michigan. Arizona +1.5 at home against BYU. I do like the
Low
fact
spreads.
that I'm taking home teams in college football. Dallas -3 at Carolina. Miami +4.5 at home against the Chargers. And Detroit +2.5 on the road. Sunday night football in Kansas City. Boy, Sunday night football's had some good games, and that continues.
They've all had pretty good games.
Did you see who the Thursday night game is next week, Scooter?
Oh, gosh. Hit me.
Steelers-Bengals.
Hey-oh. Bad day to be a
Steelers-Bengals
Bengal.
in Cincinnati, Thursday night football. Whew. I love it. All right, Scooter, where will you be tonight?
Charlestown. Salem,
Salem and Charlestown.
94.7.
What time's that game start?
I'll be on there at 6:50.
Oh,
Kickoff at
7 o'clock start.
Yep.
Tony and I will be at Manual Stadium as the Crimsons and the Tigers, St. X Tigers, play a district game, first of 3 for both teams. 7:30 kickoff, 7:05 pregame tonight right here on the Big X. I got to say, go Cubs, go. Beat the Brewers tomorrow.
Go Hoosiers.
Matt Dennison is next. Thanks for listening. Talk to you Monday. Spears on Sports presented by M&M Cartage. Big X.